Alrighty guys, welcome back. I'm gonna finish this final section of data collection. Sorry if there's some noise. I am at a coffee shop right now. But let's kind of continue off this analysis of what we were anticipating. Off the weekly, I'm gonna inverse this chart. Yeah, so weekly we're anticipating sales to come in. On the daily, it looks like we're starting to get that kind of price movement that we're anticipating. So get the, yeah, so we're expecting delivery downward, so I'm gonna invert this. Sorry about that. And now probably on the daily, we're going to start looking for longs here as they start shaping up. Still heavy distribution on the daily, but still worth looking for longs on here. So I'm going to move this over just so I have a little bit more room to work with. Okay. And yeah, it looks like we're shaping up very nicely for these longs that are aligning with the weekly. 4 hour are very good for longs, hourly good for longs. And I say longs, but they're actually shorts. I just inverted the chart. So hourly, we're going to wait for some sort of accumulation or demand to come into this market. Still nothing close. We're getting something, but failing back down. Probably the 4 hour is going to go in a little bit more sideways. Okay. Fails back down. 4 hours starting to sustain the move, putting in some good demand. So is hourly, holding demand, mitigating, and pushing further away from that. Yeah, so this is okay for a long. Hourly, 4 hour are looking good. So 20-minute validations, very wicky market. Beautiful long over this high, assuming this where we close. 4 hours holding, hourly is holding, 20 minutes holding. Yeah, so 5-minute entry over this high. If this thing wants to overload. Oh, okay, wrong button. I'm on a different keyboard, that's why. So yeah, 20-minute. I'm gonna wait for a closure of the 20. So whenever that 20 closes, fails back down, I'm going to wait for a new 20-minute validation to continue looking for longs here. And we don't have a whole lot of data off of this high right here. We don't have a whole lot of data left. I think we have until, what is that, August? 2 months before August. 1, 2. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining the move. Hourly is very weak. This is a questionable entry for us. The 20-minute is showing very nice demand, and it's the first time that we're actually getting demand off of these regions. So I'm going to choose to put on a little bit of risk off of this high. ATR low, per usual. That would have been our low. ATR is 0.23. Oh, it's going to be a sell. My bad. So we're looking at 0.23 risk. Yep, just within our risk. Probably going to be an immediate break even. Give it its time. We said 0.23 or something. 0.21. Get tapped in. Move to break even. Likely right about almost. Now move to break even. Take a break even. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours clean. Hourly is now going to be starting to put in that beautiful demand. 20-minute is also. So we're going to wait for 20-minute sideways and then that stage 2. I'm going to wait for this candle to close. Nope. Still nothing. Fails back down. Probably going to wait for hourly to build up again. Daily is starting to put in that beautiful demand. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is still failing down below. I want to see the weekly. If we look at the weekly institutional order flow, we're looking at something like this if we're looking at this side of it. And so we're still kind of in this accumulation phase. And I could see this flip-flopping back and forth here for a little bit. But on the daily, we're starting to get some okay entries that I'm willing to follow along. The 4 hour is probably going sideways here for a little bit. So I'm going to give this market a little bit of time to show some bullishness before we, yep, there we go. Hourly, phenomenal entries all along the hourly right here. I want to see if I would have gotten anything in here. Oh yeah. Entry over this high, probably a loss. Entry over this high or this high, phenomenal entry. Could have been news. But yeah, this was a good entry. And now we have another valid entry right over this high. Let's look at the 4 hour. Hourly might be extended. Yeah, hourly is a little extended, but we could still get another good push off of it. But yeah. Entry over this high. Let's see if candle closed. Yep. So this was our entry. ATR low per usual. Oh, it's going to be a short. I have to remember that. We're looking at 0.26, so half an ATR, worth our risk. I'll do a limit in, like that. I'm not quite sure if that constitutes break even. Yep. To break even, take a break even. Gonna wait for a new 20-minute build up. Still nothing. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly is looking very clean, no longer extended. 5-minute entry over this high is very clean. 20-minute close yet? Yep. Yep, so 20-minute buy stop over, or sell stop over this high. Fails back down, nothing to do. Gonna wait for a new 20-minute build up. Entry over this high is valid now. Fails back down, nothing to do. Probably red news. Entry over this high. I want to go look at it at the time of it playing out. It just always plays one forward by accident. 1, 2. Let's go 4 hour. 4 hour system move. Hourly is no longer extended. Very clean. Interacting with MAs, pushing off. 20-minute. Had an entry here. I think we took this, and it was a break even. Fell back down. Yeah, I like this entry. ATR low. Oh, my bad. So probably something like that. Depends on how the candle played out. Get tapped in. Probably move to break even. No. Still nothing to manage to take another break even. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining the move. Hourly still sustaining the move. Give me just 1 second. 20-minute is getting a little wicky. Technically a valid buy stop over this high. Okay. Nope, fails back down. Probably not market I want to touch now. I'll give it one more strength candle. That just fell back down. Let's look at that hourly. I want to touch this market here for a little bit. We're just range bound. There we go. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours probably mitigating some sort of price action within here, pushing off higher. Daily still good. Hourly is still good. 20-minute. Hourly is a little bit weak, so I'm going to give the entry buy stop over this high. Quite extended. I'll see if I would have gotten an entry, but this would have had to be our stop, and that's a little big for me. So I'm going to wait till this one closes, and then we have a valid buy stop over this high. See if we get anything. We do, but once again, we're looking at 0.59 versus 0.37. Not worth taking. So I'm going to wait for this market to sideways fall down a little bit and then start building back up. Looks like red news perhaps as well. Very, very bad price action. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute is good. Entry buy stop over this high is valid. Oh, hasn't closed yet, so entry buy stop over this high. Yep, that is valid. So we'll take it, probably going to be an immediate stop out. Something like this. ATR low. We're looking at 0.24 versus 0.37. Very, very good. Get tapped in, get tapped out. I don't think this was break even. Nope. 20-minute gonna wait for the build up. Okay, this is looking semi-okay depending on where we close. Nope, no longer valid. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly is probably undergoing this stage 1, so I want to give it a little bit of time. I want to make sure this wasn't news. So we're going to go look at May 18th of 23. April, and once again, sorry about the noise. We did have red news, so nothing to touch here. Gonna let this red news play out as it wants. Okay, good. Valid entry over this high. 4 hour holding, hourly a little extended. I could see hourly going into stage 1 here. Let's see where it closes. Oh, yep, that was our closure. So valid entry right over this high. Oh, sell. Looks a little bit big of a stop. We're looking at 0.36. No. I want to see what ATR was at the point of entering, though. That's the important thing. So we'll take a peek here. ATR is 0.41. Yeah, we're in the green here for a long. No break even yet. Perhaps a break even now. Yep. Have to break even. Probably take a break even here. Completely okay. Let's go 4 hour. 4 hours starting to fail. Hourly, yep. We were anticipating that hourly stage 1 to come in. Finally coming in, so I'm going to wait for either a 20-minute stage 1 to complete, or for the hourly, yep. Yeah, I like this high. This high would have been our entrance. Assuming no red news, we're looking at, yeah. Oh, my bad. ATR low. A couple things you can do here. You can take this entry, or you can, I'm going to do a limit. See if we get tapped in, because I did show up just a little late. Get tapped in. Hopefully a break even at least. Get taken out. Okay, gonna wait for a new 20-minute. Hourly is probably still stage 1 in, yeah. So hopefully now we build up. Phenomenal. Entry over this high is valid. Very weak right here. I don't want to touch it. So that's where the 20-minute closed. Nope. So entry over this high is valid. Nope, not yet. Yep, this would have been our entry. Right over these highs, over our low. I'll do a limit, see if we get limited in. Limit in and get tapped out. Yep. 20-minute, gonna wait for a new stage 1 to build up. Chopping around too much, don't want to touch that. Gonna wait for the hourly to show us something. Hopefully it wasn't red news here. We're looking at May 19th. Red news at 9. Okay, we're in the clear. We have red news coming up though, so. Still nothing to do. 4 hours probably undergoing stage 1 to build up, mitigating whatever is within this demand, larger demand zone. If it wants to load. Sorry, this software is just dog shit. Give me just 1 second. I might have to change to a hotspot. I'm at a coffee shop, so makes sense. Okay, 4 hour. We're gonna wait for build up. There we go. I missed all these entries. That's okay. Let's see what we would have gotten. Entry right here. Entry. This looks like news, perhaps. Yeah, nothing to do here. We'll wait for the 20 minutes to build back up. Valid entry over this high though. Falls back down, nothing to do. Let's look at the hourly, or the 4 hour. 4 hours still holding, hourly is still holding, so 20-minute. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. Valid entry over this high. There was also valid entry over this high. So whichever one you wanted to take. I'm just gonna enter here to be fair with everyone. We're looking at 0.32, so almost half an ATR, a little over. Get in, get out. Hourly, still holding the move, so I'm gonna wait, yep. And then a 5-minute candle. Phenomenal entry over this high. So this is our entry, ATR low. I'll do a limit. Oh, we didn't get tapped on. Hopefully now we get tapped in, maybe. Nope. I'm gonna have to do a stop order here. Easy break even, nothing to manage to. Probably take a break even again. Lovely. 4 hours sustaining the move. Hourly is still sustaining the move. Kind of weak though, so I'm gonna wait for the 20-minute to put in some nice demand. 4 hour holding, hourly is holding very nicely. And you can just see the demand into this market. the demand into this market. Building 2.0 zones, pushing off of them. Starting to push off again, leaving more demand from these regions. So off the 20-minute, I'm going to wait for this candle to close and then take a long right over this high. Beautiful. Hopefully we get a tighter stop. One thing I'm working on is making my stops just about an ATR, because the market loves to wiki out and then continue. Get tapped in. Maybe a break even. Not yet. Probably take a loss here. Rollover? Yeah, rollover. So would have closed, but that's okay. We're gonna give this market time. That's actually kind of not fair. I traded right as soon as rollover began. So I'm just gonna let this market do whatever it has to for the next hour or so. Got red news, so don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. Okay, finally shaping up nicely. Oh, not bad. 4 hour is starting to put in a little bit of bearishness, so I'm gonna wait for the hourly to put in some nice demand. Getting there. Once again, missed my entries. 20-minute valid entry over this high. Probably news, to be honest. May 24th? That would have been a completely valid entry. 24? No. Okay. So 20-minute. I want to see what price looks like at this point of bullishness on the hourly. And then we'll step down to the 20 and see if we would have gotten anything. So still very weak in the hourly. So I'm going to wait for 20 bullishness to come in. Still very weak. Yeah, I want to see this particular candle. That would have been my entry candle. So 1, 2. Look at that hourly, the 4 hour. 4 hour is kind of weak. Still putting in some really nice structure on the hourly though. And perhaps on the 20. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Hourly, 4 hours very weak, but hourly is very strong. Good demand, mitigating demand, pushing off of. So, I would have liked price action more like this or like this, where you kind of have this kind of motion, but that's okay, right? You're getting it on a larger scale to some extent. 4 hour hourly. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of guesstimate my SL, something like that. Yep. Move to break even. Still at break even. Could still be a break. Yep, there you go. Lovely. So we're gonna wait for a new 20-minute build up. Actually, wait. No. I took it on the 20. I meant to take it on the 5. My bad. So jump down to the 10-minute. 1, 2, and then on the 5. There we go. So ATR is 0.41. Probably would have gotten a way tighter entry and a way, at least some sort of managed trade. So looking at half an ATR, a little under half. Yep, so that's your entry. You have to break even. Nothing particular to manage to. Still nothing. I do like this range right here, so managed to like 9R. Still nothing. We'll take it out. Okay. 20-minute, I can wait for no stage 1. Falls back down, probably on the 4 hour. Yep, failing. So wait for hourly demand to come into this market. 8 hour might be very clear. 4 hour clear, hourly clear. Probably the 2 hours better. So the 20-minute for longs is very clean. I'll wait for stage 1. Okay, entry over this high is questionable. I'm going to give it a few more candles. Okay, very, very clean. We got red news though, so on the next candle, unfortunately. But it was looking very clean for long there. To the 4 hour, 4 hours holding, hourly is holding, 20 minute is phenomenal. 20 minute entry over this high. We are, what, like an hour after news? Yeah. So it's okay for an entry over this high. Falls back down. Wait for this candle to close and then entry over either high. Yep, I like this entry. 5 minute low. Not tapped in, nothing to do. So we have 20 again. 20 is still undergoing this whatever. So we still have a valid entry buy stop over this high, but it's building a new entry buy stop over this high. So let's see where the candle closes at. Yeah, I'll take the secondary high entry. However, it is rollover, so I can't take it. Gonna wait for market to roll over. Rollover is now an hour after rollover. 4 hour holding hourly is very weak. So I'm going to wait for extra 20-minute validations, given the weakness of this market. Would have been an okay entry off of that high. Yeah, that's an okay entry. If it comes back, it'll be a break even. That was a break even trade, so I'm not even going to log it. 20-minute, let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour good, hourly good, 20-minute. Entry over this high or this high. Let's see where the candle closes at. Phenomenal. I love this. 5 minute entry, still not tapped in, and candle hadn't closed, so this was the close of the candle, I believe. This high, so I'll go up to the 20. Yeah. Very clear entry over this high. ATR low. Usually my entries are just slightly higher. We're looking at 0.25 over an ATR. That's okay. I tapped out. 20 minute, I can wait for stage 1. 5 minute close. Valid entry over this high. 4 hours clear, hourly is clear, 20 minute is clear, 5 minute is good for long here. Good. 0.18. Yeah, smaller than an ATR. Gonna do a limit. Get tapped in. Might be a break even. Yep. Move to break even. Get tapped out at break even. 20 minute, gonna wait for new stage 1. Phenomenal entry over this high. Yep. ATR low. Somewhere right around here. I'll do a limit. Hopefully we get lucky and get tapped in. Get tapped in. Didn't stop us out, surprisingly. Definitely a break even though. Nothing to manage to yet. We are in enough profit for sustaining a rollover and news, so we're good. If you want to secure a little bit, I'll secure 4.5R. Yep. Probably gonna, on the 20 minute, give us new entries here. Yep. And this is news, I assume, on the 25th. Okay, 25th. Red news at 6:30. So, no red news, surprisingly. May have been from the day before, but 20 minute, gonna wait for him to build up. Beautiful entries. I do believe this was red news. 4 hours sustaining the move, hourly is sustaining the move. 20 minute long off of this high would have been okay. How long after rollover is? Oh no, this isn't rollover. Yeah, there was a valid entry here. I missed it. That's okay. Valid entry over that high. Nope. Candle didn't close there. My bad. Okay. Valid entry over this high. Still nothing. Falls back down. Hourly is undergoing whatever it has to. Yeah, if we close here. Look at the hourly. 4 hour? Hourly. 4 hour is okay. $20-minute. Yeah, I'll take it. This would have been our low, 0.21. We're looking at 0.36 something. So yeah, not bad. Goodbye stopped in. Get stopped out. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly is failing, so we're going to give this 20-minute a lot of time. Okay. Entry over this high is valid. On the 5 minute, may have gotten tapped in, but no, nothing due. Looks like news is still playing a significant role. Entry over this high at the time. I want to see what this looks like though. One, two. Yeah, entry over this high is valid. Let's look at the 20 minute. Yeah, so we actually have an entry on both of these. Entry over this high or entry over this high. 5 minute ATR low. I'll set it over all the highs. Good. I want to see what the 20 minute looks like. So we have another valid entry over this high. It's kind of for you to decide what entry you take. This one's very clean though. I'll take it. And then we'll see how the secondary entry plays out. So give this market time. 1, 2, move to break even. Okay, looks like news might still be playing a little bit on this market. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hours holding, hourly is holding, 20 minute is holding, so valid entry over this high right here. Good. So you have two valid entries. You have this high and this high. I'm going to take the secondary high, assuming we've closed now. Right there. Yep. Entry right here. Fills back down, nothing due. 20 minute new valid entry over this high. Yeah, I like it. Once again, sorry about the noise if you guys can hear any of that. 24 ATR versus 37. We can make it just slightly tighter. Gonna get in on this move. Get in, probably get out right away. 4 hour is okay. Hourly is just questionable, you know? So 20 minute, I'm gonna wait for new build up. Yeah, I don't want to touch this market here for a little bit. I need to see some strong bullishness come in. Probably this red news could be our catalyst. Yep, 4 hour is good, hourly is good, 20 minute is good. News was at like 6 in the morning, so we're an hour and 40 after. Valid entry over this high. Falls back down, nothing due. I'll wait for a new 20. Yep, valid entry over this high. ATR low. Something. This looks a little bit big. 6.5, 4.7. I'll take the bigger one. You never know. Especially after news, I like to have my entries a little bit bigger for this very reason. Probably break even now. Yep, break even. Ever so slightly. Nothing to manage to take my break even. 20 minute, I can wait for new build up. 4 hour is okay, hourly is okay. 20 minute, I need to see a close with strength. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours sustaining the move. Hourly is starting to put in some nice bullishness. 20 minute is also so. Valid entry over this high looks like a gap on market close, or yeah, market close rollover. So I'm going to give this market time. Hourly starting to build up. So 20 minute, I'm going to wait for sideways and strength. Very weak market. Don't want to touch any of this. 4 hour. Nothing to do here. Don't want to really touch this market. 8 hour. 8 hours sustaining the move. 4 hour good. Hourly probably undergone some sort of stage 1, so we're going to wait for us to exit that. Valid buy stop over this high. Cool. On the 5 minute. Very, very big stop. We're looking at 0.39, so I can't take it. But assuming we push a little bit higher on this 20 minute. Nope. Maybe. No, no valid entries here. Okay. Potential entry over this high. Let's go look at the 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining hourly is very, very weak of a market. Probably want to stay away from this for a little bit. So I'm actually going to skip it, believe it or not. Watch it just go. Yep. And that's why, because I want to see the hourly collapse. Something like that. and then builds back up. 20-minute, no clear entries here. No money in the market, you can just tell right away. Potential entry over this high. Yep, red news, whatever it might have been, market close. 4 hour, very weak, hourly. Like 8 hour might even start some sort of stage 1 here. So I might want to stay away from this market for a little bit. So is daily, so I'm gonna wait. Give this market all the time it needs off of this break higher. Give me just 1 second. Alrighty, we are back. So the daily is probably going to start reversing here a little bit. If we step up to the weekly, we can kind of look at what we're anticipating here. And so on the daily, we're already scalping our longs, assuming this was the end of this phase, you know, your breaks down, whatever your ABC correction phase. And now we're going to start our build up, probably going to undergo some sort of daily correction, and then we're going to continue whatever this build up is. And so we're scalping our longs up here on the daily and below because we're anticipating that this was the end of the leg. And so that's why we're seeing so many break-evens and losses. So we're going to wait for 4 hour money to come into this market exactly like that. Hourly is good. I want to look at daily. Yeah, daily is not bad. 4 hours good, hourly is good. So 20-minute, I'm going to wait for a stage 1 of some sort. Yep, beautiful. Hopefully the market closes somewhere around there. Nope. This was okay. Yeah, I'm going to skip on it just because there's no place to take an entry there. So 20-minute valid entry now over this high. And I like it, so I'm going to take risk right over this high. Something like that. Looks like it's going to be an immediate break even if it's within our risk. 0.56. Unfortunately, we're 20% over our ATR. It looks like we're at 0.6 versus 0.4. Yeah, this is a little much for me, so I'm going to skip it. I'm going to wait for a new 20-minute stage 1. Hourly is clean, 4 hours clean. So both 4 hour and hourly are potentially lining up for a combined stage 1. If we look at the 8 hour, 8 hours still solid. Daily probably is still solid. So 20-minute, yeah, this isn't half bad. So I'll consider risk right over one of these highs depending on where we close on the secondary candle. 1, yeah, I'll take an entry over this high. Something like that. Candle closed. Where'd the candle close? Yeah, it closed there. So this is okay of an entry. It's here low. We're working with 0.25, so half an ATR, a little under. Take it. Nothing. We're just going to skip. 20-minute, going to wait for new stage 1. Very weak market. Hourly, going to step back up. Phenomenal. 20-minute. Entry buy stops over this high. Probably news if we're looking at May 31st. We'll go and take a look just to be safe. May 31st, we do have red news at 8 a.m. Yep, so skip all this price action. Gonna wait for a new 20-minute stage 1. Phenomenal over these highs. Yep, just like so. Whatever low is created, depending on where you would have set your stop, it looks like we would have taken a loss. 20-minute candle closed here. Where did we close? Yeah, so no, this would have been a break even, depending on how the candle pushed out. No, would have been a loss here. So we're going to take our beautiful loss right here. So I'll just take a random loss here. Like so. Just to account for that loss. I'll wait for a new 20-minute build up of some sorts. Falling back down. Hourly is also falling back down. So we're probably, yep, exactly what I anticipated. 4 hour and 1 hour are going into that stage 1. So we're going to give this market time. 4 hour is starting to build, supporting the move. Daily is still good. 4 hour is good. Hourly is good. 20-minute, we'll scalp our longs up. Very weak market. I want to see a reversal here. Yes. Beautiful. So whatever this low is. 0.31, 0.46. I'll do a limit Let's see if we get lucky. Get lucky, move to break even. Hopefully we survive this. We don't. 20-minute probably from stage 1 build up. Hourly, probably failing back down. Go for the 4-hour. Yep, and daily is probably going to start failing here. So probably on the 8-hour, we can wait for money to come into this market, but as of right now, I don't want to touch it. Daily supporting the move, 4-hour supporting the move, hourly finally supporting the move, so 20-minute. We might still undergo this longer hourly stage 1, so I want to be a little bit more cautious and wait for more validation on the 20. Yep, rollover, whatever. This was how long after rollover. Potential entry over these highs, missed it, that's okay. Entry over this high, fails back down. I want to see this hourly crash down a little bit. And then build back up. Yep, hourly supporting the move. Entry over this high is okay. 4-hour is good, hourly is okay. 20-minute, yeah, we'll take a long over this high. Fills back down. Probably gonna look for an entry right over this high. Because this is just way too big of a stop. Assuming that's where we close. Nope, haven't closed yet. Nope, haven't closed yet. This would have been a really nice entry though. Looks like we close on the next candle maybe, yeah. Nothing to do, falls back down. Okay, entry over this high. Okay, another loss. That was okay. We'll just set up a random buy stop here. Good. Now we're gonna wait for the 20-minute. This may have been red news. We're looking at June 5th. Oh, my bad. 23. June 5th. Red news at 8 in the morning. Oh, this is that red news, so didn't miss anything. Okay, lining up nicely. Very bad market though. If we look at the daily, we're starting to support this bullish market. Daily is good, 4-hour is weak, hourly is weak, so I'm gonna wait for extra 20-minute validation. Beautiful buy-ups from demand. Very nice long coming up here. We are still several hours out from you, so we're good. Valid entry buy stop over this high. Nope, not over this high, over this high. Falls back down, nothing to do. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, very weak hourly, so I'm gonna give this market a little bit more time. 1, 2. Beautiful entry over this high. We're still hour and 40 away from these. 4-hour supporting move, hourly supporting move, 20-minute. And this is what I mean on that hourly. Very, very weak market, waiting for demand to come in. And on the 20-minute, we finally got that. So 5-minute longs from here. Probably going to get stopped out right away given this bearishness. 0.15, so half an ATR. Immediate stop out. Yep. 20-minute, can wait for more demand to come in. Red news coming up, so skipping. 4-hour failing, hourly failing. Don't want to touch any of this. Daily, still supporting 4-hour is now good. Hourly, I want to see what hourly looked like at these times. Okay, give me just 1 second. Hourly is still very weak, so I'd give another candle. 4-hour. Let's look at the 8-hour. Yeah, daily, probably going sideways now. I'm gonna give it time on the 8-hour, like that. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20-minute is good. Stage 1ing, phenomenal entry for these highs. 5-minute ATR, right over these highs. Still nothing, but I'll set it up just in case. 20-minute, yeah, not bad. ATR low, we're looking at 4.5. We're at 4.0, so good. I'll do limit. Goodbye stopped in, goodbye stopped out. Nothing new here. gonna wait for a new validation. Looks like hopefully we build up 2.0 zones from here. Absorbing. Good potential entry over this high for the 4 hour. 4 hours holding hourly. I'm not going to take it, and the reason is because on the hourly we're likely to go into the stage 1 to build into that early stage 2. So I'm going to give this another candle to validate something like that. And that's why. So hourly, still undergoing whatever the hell this is. Let's go to 4 hour. 8 hours probably super weak. Still building though. Daily is really weak. Might be range bound here for a little bit. But 4 hours is good. Hourly is good. So I'm anticipating or waiting for this delivery to become very, very nice, kind of like this. And that's where we can take our edge out of the market. As of right now, we're just kind of break even. 4 hour. It's okay. Hourly is very weak, so I'll give this hourly market time. Yep. And exactly on the 8 hour. So yeah, daily's failing back down. So we step back up to the weekly. This is the kind of move we're anticipating once again. And this is the chop. This is the accumulation we're waiting for. And then that beautiful delivery that we are just waiting for. Will we have it? I don't know. But I don't know how many days are left in the data collection. I think we go to July, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, I think we may have one more month in this data collection. So daily's failing back down. I'm going to give this market time though. It clearly needs it. So we'll step back up to the 4 hour. Yeah, I want to see the daily either. Okay, daily is back bearish actually. Intermediary structure. We're looking at this right now. Oh, my bad. Something like this. I'll give it a little bit more time to kind of self-correct, but no. Yeah, we're full blown. So right around, I'll even consider this candle for ourselves. And so what I'll do is I'll give it another bearish candle, something like that. So off the daily is what we're looking at. Delivery still. I mean, this market just isn't ready. Hello? Is it still? There we go. So daily, yeah, we're back for longs. 4 hours good, hourly is good, 20 minutes is good. So wait for 20 minutes to start delivering. We got red news coming up. Yep. Give it time, whatever it wants to do. Might get something very nice here on the hourly. I want to see market or money come in. Got some more red news that's going out right now. Hopefully we collapse again, so it kind of continues the narrative we had. Weekly is awful, but daily we're building back up bullish. 4 hour is clean, hourly is not clean. Give it. Hourly's okay. I'll give it a little bit more. Okay, good. So 20-minute break for 20-minute longs. Yeah. Valid entry over this high. Okay, looks like we may have gotten something. Oh, now it's a long. We're looking at 0.4. It is quite big. I'm skipping it. Hourly. Yep, nothing to do here. Probably on the 8 hour it'll be very clean. Oh, my goodness. Played forward a 4 hour candle and for some reason skipped 3. Okay, 1. There we go. So daily, still going with our daily bias, which is very good. So yeah, hourly is good, 20 minute. Looks like we just underwent some sort of red news. So I'll give the 20-minute time to kind of chill out. Hopefully we see a stage 1 here. A flush out. Nothing. Hourly is very weak. I want to see build off of here. Very weak still. Yes. Entry over this high, right here. So what I'll do is I'll step down to the 5 minute and locate that. Something like that. It's going to be long. Right about here. ATR low, we're looking at 0.14 versus 0.32. Yeah, so we're in the green. 0.1. There we go. Could do it a little bit tighter. Oh, my bad. No, our entry is right. I have to move this line out of the way. Okay. Top 10 left to break even. Very clean delivery. Nothing to manage to yet, unless you want to manage to about here. Secure 3R. Yep. 20. I'll wait for a new stage 1 of some sorts. Hourly's probably going to start failing. Still building up, surprisingly. 4 hour probably is too. So potential long over this high, I'll take it. Nothing. Okay, looking clean now. Alright, over the highs for a long. Falls back down. 2 minute, can wait for new stage 1. Take an hourly, 4 hour. Hourly is very, very weak. This is an okay entry, depending on where we close. Yeah, no. There we go. Perhaps red news. So we had an entry over this high and an entry over this high now. So 4 hour. 4 hour sustaining, hourly sustaining, 20 minute. Don't think I would have gotten any sort of entry here. So on the 20 minute, yeah, this is going to be our next cleanest entry right here. We'll take a peek. We're looking at 0.37 versus 0.41. Good. Limit entry. Get in. Move to BE. So yeah, we're good. Take a break even. 20 minute. I'll wait for a new entry. We got red news, so nothing to do here. 4 hour, probably failing. Hourly failing. Accumulating very nicely right here. Range bound. I want to see that breakout. Still accumulating. 4 hour failing. Daily is probably still following that phenomenal bias we're looking at. When I see this delivery, especially on the weekly, we are going through that back and forth a little bit. That is completely normal. 4 hours sustaining, hourly sustaining, so 20 minute. Valid entry over one of these highs. They're about the same. Nothing. Hourly is probably failing back down now. Building. 20 minute, good. Over this high. It would have been over this high. Still nothing. Hourly is failing back down. Probably on the 4 hour as well. So don't want to touch this. One more. Here we go. Red news though, so that's okay. Step down to hourly, 20 minute. Hourly might be ready to stage 1. A little extended, so we might still catch a good mover. Very weak. Hourly still sustaining the move. Okay, so potential entry right over here, but this is market close or open now, so yeah, love it. Love it, love it. So let's look at the 4 hour, hourly. Hourly, if you look at the hourly, we're ready to just stage 1 here. I'm just looking for this to fail. So I might not even take it. I've been considering extensions on the hourly as well. But I'll set up a new entry right over this high. What high was it? No, actually, this would have been our entry, but we didn't get a stop loss. So wouldn't even have taken that. So I just want to see this 20 collapse. Okay. Potential entry right over this high, where we're at right now. 4 hour valid, hourly valid, 20 minute is valid. Yeah, I'll take it. Take a long right over this high. We're looking at 0.1817. Good. Get in, get out. Why? Because the hourly is just ready to collapse. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully. So I'm going to wait for the 20-minute. Yep, 20-minute collapsing. Perfect. Entry right over this high. This high and this high line up perfectly. I'll see what it looks like on the hourly though. Okay. On the, yep, so I'm going to wait for good bullish push off of this high or off of this high. Phenomenal. 4 hour is good. Hourly, yep. Hourly underwent whatever it had to. Ready to continue pushing higher. 20-minute is good. 5-minute is good. So I'm going to, going forward, going to start considering hourly overextensions given the amount of times that, I've predicted them. Falls back down, no entry. Oh, 20-minute hasn't closed yet. There we go. Very, very big entry. I don't think this is something I'd take. 0.27, 0.44. Nope, I would take this. I'll make sure there's no red news. So I'll take it. ATR is the best for, because your eyes can only do so much to see the ranges. I like to see very tight entries, but this is what could be deemed as small. We have to break even, very quick break even. Move this way up. Take a break even. 20-minute. Well, now we're ready to roll on the 20-minute. Let's see if we get another entry off of this high. Yeah, valid for long. Take a long right here. ATR low. We're looking at what is that? 2.8 versus 4.5. I can make it just slightly bigger. And then let's see if we get a good runner, given that we're lining up on the hourly as well. Okay. Taken out right away. 4 hour is okay. Hourly is still very clean. 20, we're going to wait for that stage 1. Beautiful. So valid. Valid on both entries, so it looks like this would be our low. If we get into it here, we're looking at 0.2339, so I'll take it. Pretty long. We'll get something like this. Take a loss. Hopefully it taps us out. Yep, there we go. 20-minute, still nothing. Want to see this stage 1. Good entry over this high. Goes back down. Hourly is probably undergoing still a longer stage 1. 4 hour, good. Hourly. I want to see this build up. Yep, nothing due, nothing due. Yep, might start filling on the daily too. So this is that back and forth, technically distribution that we're looking at. Probably this was the high, and then we're going to push lower. And then you can just kind of draw out your distribution right here. So now I want to see this either reverse or continue that push up. But if you guys remember what I commented about a long time ago, lots of people selling, they're getting taken out. They catch their sells, then they get taken out again. Hopefully we continue bullish, given the lower time frame kind of order flow, as you will. So daily is okay. I'm going to wait for the 4 hour to give me some bullishness, because we haven't started failing down on the daily yet. Yep, so if we look at the weekly, nothing to see here really. It's kind of I want a market condition like this, and that's what I'm waiting for this to turn into that. But we're testing the system to make sure that we are at least break even during times like these. Daily, good, supporting the move. 4 hour, supporting the move. Hourly, supporting the move. 20. Gonna wait for stage 1, building up nicely. Potential entry over this high. I'll think about it. Good. Very big stop though. We're looking at 4.2, 4.1 versus 3.9. Yeah, I'll take it. We're very close to that. I'll take a limit. Hopefully we get limited in. I don't think that's a B yet. Almost. So hopefully we get tapped in now. So I'm going to have to do a buy stop because it didn't come back. Okay. Good, good. Just do a regular buy stop here. Good. Buy stop down. Nothing to do. Move to break even. Still nothing to manage to. Probably take my break even. Still nothing to manage to. Phenomenal. Managed to right about here. 3.5R. It's okay. Hopefully we continue going, but more likely than not, reversal. Still got time. Managed to about here. Potentially have managed to there. Very weak market. We're looking at 5.5R taken out to the 4 hour. 4 hour supporting daily and quickly. Yeah, we're still in this sort of delivery on the daily, especially on the 4 hour. I mean, this is going to be straight accumulation. Good. 4 hours good. Hourly is good. So on the 20-minute, because we're probably entering an hourly stage 1, we're going to wait for extra validation. Okay, this is looking alright. Yeah, I like this. Entry over this high. We'll take a long here. Something like that, perhaps. ATR low. We're looking at 0.48. I could make this a little bit tinier, smaller. Get tapped in. Get tapped out. Let's look at the 4 hour. Hourly, 20. 20 could get a new re-entry here. Very weak market. Very weak. Yep, don't want to touch any of this. So, we're gonna wait for this hourly. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was thunder. Okay, so nothing to do here. We might start distributing now, hopefully. Daily is starting to fall down, probably on that 8 hour we can see it. Yeah, nothing to do here. Don't want to touch this market. Don't want to touch this market. And we're done. So let's see how we did, guys. All right, so we did 31%, 6 months. However, I think this was the start. So we secured an extra 20 something. So yeah, like I said, these were very, very bad market conditions. We can just see them right out the gate. It wants to load. Like even on the daily, we traded from, what was it, January 23 to here, July. Yeah, so you can kind of see the market condition we're in. I'm waiting for this delivery, and so hopefully within the next couple back tests we see very, very nice equity curve growth right around here. I'm just kind of waiting for this to change to distribution. But even in market condition like this, on the daily, we're still able to take out a very nice edge out of these moves, and these moves, right? You know, we took our sells here, and we took our longs here. We secured a nice little runner in here. Now we're just kind of waiting to see what the market wants to do. So yeah, this is part 1. I'm going to probably start recording part 2 right away. And yeah, so there you go, guys. Oh, wrong one. Let me refresh it. Good, good. 31. So it's all right. Let's go look at our win rate. 21. Pretty bad, but you know, like I said, you're going to be taking a lot more Bs. So yeah. Anyhow, I'll see you on the next part.